pubs on every corner, but here, Sioux Falls, you have Mayor Paul Temminck. Car washes on every corner. Like nice ones. I drove by today a silver, what is it, silver? I thought it was a cathedral. It was so big, it looked like a cathedral in downtown Denver. So anyway, Sioux Falls, great to be here. You can tell I'm feeling dangerous tonight with all of you. I'm wearing white. Drank some red wine backstage. Ooh, crazy. No, okay, it is dangerous, actually, to be wearing white pants because I am a perimenopausal woman. Some of you may understand. Anything can happen at any time. It's like being in 7th grade gym class. Just say, if I leave tonight with my jacket tied around my waist, you'll understand. I had a hot flash just now off stage that blinded me. It fogged out my glasses. My trifocal glasses. Just doesn't seem fair. Do you know about the hot flashes? Anybody else? I break out into a, oh yeah, okay. Woo! I break into a full body sweat 8 or 10 times a day, right? I mean, full body sweat. And I just feel like if that happened to a man, I mean, if a man broke into a fever 8 or 10 times a day, I mean, we would rush him to the hospital and figure out what is going on there. How about we fix it? But in our case, the medical establishment is like, weird. 8 or 10 times a day, you say. Well, good luck with that then. Let us know how it all turns out later. Doesn't seem fair, does it? Okay, I really am happy to be with all of you because I just had a kind of a weird week. I was fish sitting. Yeah, I mean, my neighbor came over with her little daughter and a blue betta fish and a little wine glass, you know. And can I watch it for a week while they're in the mountains? Sure, of course. But then my neighbor came back without her daughter, with an identical blue betta fish in an identical wine glass. It's a backup fish that my friend keeps alive in her closet to replace the first fish when it eventually dies. She's afraid her daughter will be sad. Okay, I don't know how you feel here in South Dakota, but betta fish, that's a temporary pet. Betta fish are here for a good time, not a long time, you know? Betta fish are purpose-built to help us teach our progeny when the stakes are low, right? About feelings and grief and the circle of life and death and getting flushed down the toilet. That's what betta fish are for, and I'm grateful. But my friend is so afraid that her daughter will be sad that she is willing to carry on a secret closeted life with a secret closeted fish. And I mean, you can't judge other parents or whatever. I just wonder, like, what other secrets is she keeping? You know, like, does she have a backup husband in a closet? Probably. I'm just saying, this woman is high up in IT, okay? So I just wonder what kind of, like, double agent life is going on in my neighborhood, you know? You know what, I don't care. I've given up all pretense of privacy at this age, haven't you? Listen, the font size on my phone is so big. Chinese drones can see it from outer space. I don't care. I can't care about that, right? I can't care. I just think that you can't be afraid of your children, especially when they're little. Because, well, I heard you clap earlier, some of you are very well aware, eventually those children turn into teenagers. And teenagers are scary. I mean, objectively scary. Like Clown in the Sioux are scary. Freddy Krueger, scary. Teenagers, Nope, let me put a point on it. Teenagers are, I don't want to be a grandmother yet. Scary. You know what I mean? It's their hormones, is what I'm saying. I'm afraid of their hormones. I'm afraid of them. And we all know that that parenting isn't a competition. Kind of feels like it is, though. Do you know? Do you have these bento box moms here in this town? Anybody? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, these moms who pack perfectly beautiful and nutritionally balanced lunches for their children every single day. They carve radishes into roses, and they're turning sack lunch into an Olympic sport. And that's exhausting for all of us. Right? I'm just saying, I know parenting isn't supposed to be a competition, but I do happen to be, well, the best mom in the whole world. I mean, according to a mug my son made for me when he was 6 years old, you know? That same mug that 2 days after his 15th birthday, that same child of God smashed onto the kitchen floor while looking me dead in the eyes and saying, "How do you like your manifesto now, Mom?" And I don't know what that means. But what I said to him is, "Oh, baby, you can't take that title away from me. I am the world's best mom. And I will be taking your iPhone for 2 weeks at a time, right? So you gotta use your collateral." I just think it's best to keep our children afraid of us, is my point, okay? That's right. I knew I would like you people, okay? Because I used to take my 2 boys back to the country every summer where I was raised, because I just think it strikes the right amount of fear in a young man's heart to watch his mother slaughter the chickens. Do you know what I'm talking about? You get a lot of yes ma'ams at the dinner table. Once they know that you are capable of snapping a neck or two, you know, what's that? It's useful. No. Teenagers are scary, and it does feel, doesn't it, like they just turn on you overnight. You know, they turn on you overnight. It's like one day, they're sweet little kids, and like family is everything, and they say things. My boy used to say things like, "Mama, I love the everything of you." And then I swear, right, it was like the next day that he's going like, "Mom, I hate the way you breathe." In fact, I tell people that I'm a new mom because those children that I gave birth to, those sweet little kids that we loved and who brought us so much joy and hope, well, they're gone. I mean, right? Like switched in the night. Like something from a medieval tale. Who left the changeling in the bed? And it's like they're replaced by versions of themselves, you know? Sorry to scare you all young parents, I'm sorry. You gotta be ready, you gotta be prepared, you can't be afraid of it. They just turn overnight into versions. Angrier, hairier, smellier, just douchebaggier versions of the children I once knew and loved, you know? Honestly, it just happens overnight. And anyway, so I say there's 2 new people living in my house. I'm a new mom. And I want some of the stuff we give new moms. VIP parking, free massages. Man, people bringing you casseroles all the time. Nobody has brought me a casserole in a hot minute, and I could use it. Hot dish. You say hot dish. Here, don't you? See? I love it here. I'm blending in, aren't I? I'm local. Fuck yeah. All right. Anyway, I really do. I think, here's the thing. I think that we become new parents to new people when they turn into teenagers, and I think we should do for parents of teenagers like we do for new parents. We throw them a baby shower, right? We know it's going to be hard, so the community gathers with love and support, and we throw a party for the new parents. And I think we should do the same thing. When you have a friend whose child is starting to turn on her, right? When your friend is clutching her Chardonnay in a death grip, you throw that woman a party, okay? I think we should do it. Teenage showers, don't you think? Good. Okay, yeah. Sioux Falls, we're starting it. Teenage showers. I don't know what the gifts would be. Like, not diapers and onesies and bottles, but like locks for the liquor cabinet. What's that? Wine for the parents, not for the children. Breathalyzers for the children. No, you know what? I got an idea. Baby monitor. Baby monitors today are high technology, full surveillance, okay? That is way more helpful to the parents of a teenager than parents of a baby. Who cares if they're breathing in their sleep? I mean, really? Just kidding, that's terrible. No, I'm just saying that baby monitor becomes like, who's sneaking out of the basement window monitor, right? Who's stealing beer out of the garage fridge monitor? Who's getting fingered in the basement? I know! You have to stay frosty, they're gross! They're hormones, it's not their fault! It's not their fault. I mean, but it's gross, you have to be real. And instead of throwing, really, parents, we gotta take care of each other, you know? We really do. It shouldn't be a competition. And, I mean, you do you. If you're a bento box mom, that's great. If that's how you show love, great. And you know what? Again, you do you, but I know quite a few parents who suffered a total nervous breakdown due to lack of sleep, due to elf on a shelf. Just gotta take care, okay? Do you. Just a lot of staying up at 2 a.m, making little scenes out of powdered sugar. You gotta stay frosty. You really do. You gotta stay frosty. Those kids. The thing is, all right, I gotta say this now because I really do say a lot of terrible things about teenagers and about my own kids. And actually, I love them. I taught high school, so I had to love teenagers. I hung out with teenagers and their ideas all day, every day, right? So I love them, and I like hanging out with teenagers. Even, you know why? Because they even despite themselves, no matter how cynical they get, young people really are full of hope, you know? They really do look into the future, and they don't see broken dreams and complicated relationships and student loan debt. No. They look into the future, and they really believe they can make a difference and save the turtles and change the world, you know? And I love hanging out with people who have that attitude. And you know why they have that attitude is because they're stupid. They can't help it. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. Their frontal lobes are still forming, okay? Okay, so for a baby shower present, how about this? A teenage shower. You know baby books where you record baby's first steps and baby's first words? What if there were a book for parents of teenagers where you could record baby's first misdemeanor? Ways the baby embarrassed you at Christmas. Ways the baby ruined his own birthday and all vacations. Wouldn't that be a great book? Well, guess what, my friends? I wrote that book. It's called Teenagers Suck. It's a memory book for parents during the awkward and awful years. And it really is that. It's a goofy little book where you can record things like first traffic ticket, results of the first drug test, why they had to take the test, was it mandated by school, mom, court, whatever. And it's a great gift for any parent who's going through it. I had a friend who bought a dozen of these books and just kept them in her car for car line. So when when somebody was having a bad day, she's like, here it is, you're not alone. I only brought a few of them here tonight And I'm not selling them here, but they are for sale on my website and on Amazon, so check it out. I have a few to give away tonight, so first of you who meet us out in the lobby, and I also have some stickers, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And I'm not selling them, I'm giving them away, because one thing I'm bad at as a comic is reminding people, please follow me on Instagram and follow Moms Unhinged. So if you take a sticker tonight, you can have it for free, or a book, just follow me on Instagram. It's a fair trade, okay? Can we do that? I like it. All right. And now, as to those stickers, the thing is that I knew it was going to be tough and complicated raising these boys, and so I just boiled it all down to one family motto: don't be a dick. That's it, right? Keep it simple, because they're boys. So, don't be a dick. But I meant it. My friends, that's the stickers. The stickers say don't be a dick, so take as many as you need. And I meant it. So here's some ideas for you. Refrigerator magnets in my house, don't be a dick. And embroidered pillows on their beds, don't be a dick. I used to whisper it to them at night. Instead of lullabies, I did, don't be a dick. And again, I say a lot of horrible things about my boys, but they are both almost grown, and they're pretty great. And they have turned out to be a couple of dicks. My younger son is a math whiz. I mean, so smart in math. I have seen him in college doing equations on the whiteboard, like Good Will Hunting. But this child still cannot solve the puzzle of how to replace a roll of toilet paper. Do you know what I mean? And his brother was a varsity pitcher in high school. Man, I watched that kid. He can get that baseball right into the strike zone way more often than he can get his pee into the toilet anymore. And I don't know what happens. Nobody told me that potty training boys was going to be a lifelong process. I don't know what happened. They mastered it. Ages 3, they were great at it. And it just goes downhill from there. Have you ever been to an off-campus apartment where more than 4 boys live? Don't do it. Unless you have hazmat gear, don't do it. It just goes downhill, and then eventually it just devolves into prostate problems. So, ladies like us, we gotta just carry Cheerios around with us in our pockets the rest of our lives, and we'll be fine, right? No, but it's so funny. My boys, they're kind of dicks. I mean, there's just a lot of this from them, Mom, why are you so lame? Why do you live in this dumb house? Mom, why don't you ever do anything interesting with your life? Because of you! I was so cool before I had to pay for your orthodont show, okay? So just enjoy that pretty smile, don't be a dick. Honestly, no. Yeah, and instead of supporting each other, parents, like I said, instead of supporting each other, my kids started getting invited to boy-girl sleepover parties in middle school. Do you know? Thank you. Where were you back then? That's what? Yeah. Oh, that's what I thought. But the other parents were cool with it. They're like, oh, the boys will be sleeping in a tent in the backyard. You can see I'm amongst my people. Because my superpower and my kryptonite as a parent is that I was once very hormonal and very delinquent myself. So I would just go into my own middle school brain and I would think, oh, are the boys sleeping in the tent in the backyard? Are they? I will find a way to be in the tent in the backyard. Nothing can stop me. Parents should support each other more than that, honestly. It's not fair. You know, teenagers are so rough. I actually like to hang out sometimes with my friends who have little kids, babies and toddlers for the innocence of it all, but Well, young parents, I cannot stand you. You're just weak, you're soft. Yeah. I mean, it's just a lot of, oh, the baby, we're losing so much sleep, you know? And I get it, you are. But, I bet people are bringing in casseroles. I bet you got a casserole in your freezer soon. No, I know you're losing sleep and babies are hard and little kids are hard, but I just want to say to you young parents, sorry, but just wait. Okay? Just wait until that baby drives a car. Wait until that baby has 44 missing assignments in his trigonometry class. Losing sleep now. I want you to ask him why. You know what I mean? That's what why the 44 missing assignments? That's right. When he goes, I don't know. He's not lying. He doesn't know any more than you. Just wait until Mr. 44 missing assignments goes missing. At 2 o'clock in the morning, with his girlfriend, Whitney. No, I love Whitney, okay, I really do. They've been friends their whole life. She's like a daughter to me. Whitney is the kind of girl you want for your son when he's a senior in high school, honestly. She is beautiful and intelligent and smart. She can hang with the boys, and she spent a lot of time at our house, like in middle school, in the backyard, and... But I mean, there weren't tents, we were just hanging out in the daytime. But Whitney would challenge the boys to popsicle eating contests. She was really good at it. And I would watch Whitney eating that popsicle, and then I would watch my son watching Whitney. And I would watch Whitney watching my son watch her eating that. And it makes me very uncomfortable. Right there in my backyard. But they don't know what's going on. Honestly, it was so innocent. Truly, they did not know what was going on. But I had an inkling I did. You know, because you don't know what you're doing when you're that age. And again, I went into my own middle school brain and I thought, golly gee, when I was in middle school, when I was their age, well, there was a root beer chugging competition at the end of the swim team season every year. And I, like Whitney, I was a very competitive little thing. So every day all summer long, I right in front of the boys, because you're not going to beat me, Randy Fair, Joey Zamora, you were going down. I would just practice relaxing the muscles of my throat. Just, get it in there, And, it worked. Practice makes perfect, and I was the reigning root beer chugging champion of Moses Lake, Washington for 3 years in a row, my friend. Thank you. And obviously that practice pays off in other areas of life later. Like chugging beer from Money on St. Patrick's Day. I'm very good at that as well. And deep throating, you get it. So they're out and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and my son's cell phone goes dead. So I obviously have only one thought in my head. My child is also dead, right? True crime podcasts, am I right? Okay. I mean, really, he's either ditching all his responsibilities or he's lying in the ditch. And if he's not lying in that ditch, ooh, you're gonna wish he was lying in the ditch. I'm afraid of you. So yeah, I'm really not worried at that point that he's blowing me off. I'm worried. Well, some of you aren't getting it. Whitney plays harmonica. Okay, now you get it. I've seen what this girl can do with her tongue, is all I'm saying. Again, makes me uncomfortable. Also, mad respect, I am taking notes, Whitney, but no! They're missing, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Gosh darn it, I called Whitney's mom in a panic. Seems this woman does not listen to the same podcasts I do. She's not concerned. Oh, Lisa, maybe it's a big misunderstanding. My husband has them on the GPS, and it says they're in an abandoned parking lot. Oh, Lisa, must be a big misunderstanding. What could they be doing there, Lisa? What could be open there at 2 in the morning? Stupid, stupid bitch. Whitney's mom, did you not have the hormones yourself? Did you grow up in a cave? Did you invent the middle school boy-girl sleepover parties? Because wake up, wise up, Whitney's mom, what could be open at 2 in the morning? Let's think about it. 7-Elevens, titty bars, and your daughter's legs. Wise up, Whitney's mom. Just saying, you gotta watch him, you gotta be frosty, you gotta stay frosty, you gotta keep him afraid of you. Alright, now I'm gonna leave you with this. It's very important to my mother that you know that both of my boys are actually wonderful, and they're not dicks. And as a matter of fact, I am an empty nester, which is awesome because my scissors have not gone missing in several years. And it's freedom, empty nesting, isn't it? My husband and I just run around naked all the time. And I know that doesn't sound pretty, but keep in mind, this age, we're both rapidly losing that eyesight. So all I have to do is pull those readers to the side and, whoo, he is George Clooney. So again, my boys are wonderful, and they are in fact both artists, okay? And I'm so proud of that. They see the world as a giant canvas. Isn't that nice? And on that canvas, they draw penises, do you know? Any young men? They're garbage human beings. Penises everywhere. Mark my words. Go to a college campus on a snowy day. You will find 3 phalluses trampled into that football field. And a giant snow dog in front of the admission office. World is their canvas. And the other thing is they take beautiful, artistic Polaroid photographs, my boys, because they're hipsters like that, beautiful artistic photos of their shits in the toilet. And then they develop them, and they leave those pictures in menus at restaurants. Just saying, tonight and always, please tip your servers well. That's a little shit they have to put up with.